Magandang araw sa ating lahat. This is Engineer Jom Digia. Welcome back to my channel. So, sa video tutorial na ito ay tuturo ko sa inyo kung paano isolve ang mga random past board exam problems sa subject na thermodynamics. So, ito ay updated this year 2024. So, let's start. Problem number 1. If the initial volume of an ideal gas is compressed 1/2 of its original volume and to twice its temperature, the pressure, so choices are A. doubles, B. quadruples, C. remains constant, and letter D. halves. So for our solution, so simple lang naman yung gagawin dito, no? Gamitin natin yung combined gas law equation, which is pressure at point 1 times the volume at point 1 all over the absolute temperature at point 1 is equals to the pressure at point 2 times the volume at point 2 all over the absolute temperature at point 2. So, sabi dyan, yung volume daw natin is kinompress, no? 1/2 galing ng kanyang original volume. So, therefore, yung ating V sub 2, it will become 1/2 ng ating V sub 1. And then, sabi dyan, yung ating temperature, so yung T sub 2 natin, yung panibagong temperature mo is, dinoble mo ngayon, no? Yung original na temperature. Kasi sabi dyan, and to twice its temperature. So, 2 times T sub 1. So, itong mga to is i-apply natin dito sa equation na to. Okay? So, kung makikita ninyo, as we substitute P1 times V1 all over T1 is equals to yung ating P2 as is siya, guys, kasi yan yung required sa problem. Sabi dyan, no, the pressure is, and there's a choices kung magdodoble ba siya, kung magda-times 4 ba siya, kung remains constant ba siya, or magiging kalahati na lang siya ng original. So, dito natin malalaman pag natapos nating isolve to. So, yung V sub 2, substitute natin. So, 1/2 V1. Yan. And then, yung ating T sub 2 which is 2 times T sub 1. So, i-transpose mo lang yung mga di kailangan such as ito, tsaka to. Kasi yung need mo lang matira sa kabila, yung T sub 2. Yun yung unknown mo eh. Okay? So, therefore, pag tinranspose mo yan, so, P1 times V1 times 2 T sub 1 all over T sub 1. So, matitira sa kabila is P sub 2 and then yung 1/2 V1. Yung 1/2 V1 na yun, guys, syempre dapat mawala rin yun, no? So, yung 1/2 magiging 2 dito. Yan, lagay mo na lang dyan sa unahan. Tapos, yung V1 mo, dito mapupunta. Check mo yung mga magka-cancel out, no? V1, tanggal. T1, tanggal. So, 2 times 2, it will become 4. So, yung mangyayari, 4 dito, tapos, yung P1 mo matitira, equal siya sa nasa kabilang side, which is yung P sub 2 na unknown mo. So, therefore, our P sub 2 is yung pressure natin ay magiging times 4, no? Para makuha mo yung P sub 2 na yan. Yung original na pressure mo, ibig sabihin, times 4 siya para ma-obtain mo yung pressure mo sa pangalawang point. So, the answer is letter B. The pressure is, or the pressure quadruples. So, nawa naintindihan kung paano isolve ang problem na to. Let's proceed to the next problem, problem number 2. So, for our problem number 2, if the gauge pressure of a medium is 30 kilopascals vacuum and the atmospheric pressure is 101.3 kilopascals, the absolute pressure will be what? Letter A, 131.3 kilopascals. Letter B, negative 71.3 kilopascals. Letter C, 71.3 kilopascals. And letter D, negative 131.3 kilopascals. So, for our solution, so, tandaan lang natin yung formula, guys. So, absolute pressure is equals to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. So, may binanggit sa problem na vacuum, no? Yan, nakita nyo naman, vacuum pressure. So, yung vacuum pressure na yan, guys, is automatically, masasubstitute siya dito sa pwestuhan ng ating P gauge. But always remember that P vacuum is equals to negative ng P gauge. Vice versa, kung makikita ninyo, kapag ang ating P gauge ang nilagay natin dyan, so equal yan sa negative P vacuum. Okay? So, sa part na to, palitan na lang natin yung pwestuhan ng ating P gauge. So, palitan natin yan. Yan ay magiging P vacuum. So, absolute pressure ang inihingi. So, atmospheric pressure natin binigay, 101.3 kilopascals. So, minus ating vacuum pressure na 30 kilopascals. So, simple as that, makuha mo yung ating absolute pressure na 71.3 kilopascals. Okay? So, tandaan lang, no, yung formula na ginagamit, ito, at kapag may nabanggit na vacuum, is papalitan mo lang siya. Gagawin mong ganito yung kanyang equation. So, the answer will be 71.3 kilopascals na matatagpuan sa letter C. So, we proceed to the next problem, problem number 3. So, for our problem number 3, if the specific heat at constant pressure for carbon dioxide or CO2 is given as 0.201 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine, what is the specific heat at constant volume? So, the choices are letter A, 0.156 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. Letter B, 0.365 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. Letter C, 0.435 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. And letter D, 0.445 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. So, for our solution, so, kailangan natin gamitin dito guys, yung formula ng ating specific heat ratio. So, yung K na maliit, yung variable na ginagamit para doon. Again, K is for specific heat ratio. Equal po yan sa formula ng specific heat at constant pressure or CP divided by our specific heat at constant volume na CV. Yung CV, yung unknown natin sa problem na to. So, problema natin, isa pa, wala tayong K. Wala rin tayo nito. Gawa ng yan yung pinaka-unknown mo sa problem na yan. So, gamitin pa natin yung isa pang formula, which is relationship naman siya ng specific heat at constant pressure sa ating specific heat ratio and also our gas constant, no? So, yung CP, equal yan sa formula na K na maliit times R. So, yung K again is specific heat ratio. Yung R is the gas constant, which is pertaining tayo ngayon sa CO2. So, we all know na para makuha mo yung gas constant ng certain element, so, halimbawa CO2, kailangan mo yung universal gas constant natin divided by our molecular weight, MW. So, yung MW natin, or yung molecular weight natin ng CO2 is automatic 44. Okay? So, yun yung gagamitin natin, 44. So, unahin natin yung sa ating pagkuha ng K sa pamagitan ng CP is equals to K times R divided by K minus 1. So, gamitin mo natin tong formula na to, and then, makuha natin yung K na maliit dyan sa equation na yan. Substitute natin, given yung ating specific heat at constant pressure na 0.201, so BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. So, equal po yan sa ating K. Unknown natin yung K. So, multiplied by our R. Yung R is R bar divided by molecular weight ng CO2. So, yung R bar natin sa English unit, yan po guys ay 1,545 foot pound force over pound mass degree Rankine. So, yung molecular weight natin ng CO2, lagay natin dito sa baba, 44. Okay? So, multiplied by, ano kaya yung dapat natin i-multiply? Nakita nyo dyan, yung ating units dito sa kaliwang side is BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. Samantalang sa kabila, foot pound force divided by pound mass degree Rankine. So, gagawin natin is magkaroon tayo ng conversion sa numerator. which is ang pinaka-numerator mo dyan, ayan, yung buong yan, no? Kasi yung denominator mo, K minus 1. So, si 1545 foot pound force, i-convert natin papuntang BTU. So, in 1 BTU, we have 778.16. So, unit foot pound force. So, converted na ngayon, no? Magiging BTU na siya. So, wala ka ng problema. Complement na on both sides. BTU pound mass degree Rankine. Cancel out din sa kabila. So, yung K mo, yung specific heat ratio mo, is unitless siya. So, let's solve for this, no? So, 0.201. Alpha calculate. So, fraction alpha x times 1545 divided by 44 times 1 divided by 778.16 divided by x or alpha x minus 1. So, shift solve. Hintayin natin ng process yung cycle natin. So, makakuha naman natin dyan yung pinaka-K natin, ano, for our problem. So, processing si cycle, kasi medyo complicated sa part ng yung K natin, is dalawa dyan sa kabilang side. So, yung K natin, it will become, so, 1.2896. So, may nakuha ka ng K ngayon. So, ang next mong gagawin is to get our CV. So, may K ka na. So, yung CV, gamitin mo to. Yung equation na to. CV is equals to K divided by, o yung ano pala natin, CP. So, baliktad. CP divided by K. So, CP natin, given, 0.201 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine divided by sa na-obtain nating K, 1.2896. So, CV, let's compute for this. So, 0.201 divided by 1.2896. So, it will become 0.156 unit is BTU per pound mass degree Rankine. So, your final answer pala is etong 0.156 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine for our specific heat at constant volume CV. Okay? So, this is located doon sa ating sagot sa letter A. 0.156 BTU per pound mass degree Rankine.